Alright guys, Dwayne here, Brazen Bass Angler. Hey, I'm getting ready to paddle back. It's starting to get dark, so I'm going to start paddling back and working a bank back to the boat launch that I put in. So I thought it'd be a really cool time just to show you my setup that I have currently. Let me back off here. And forgive me if I'm a little herky-jerky here. I'm standing here in the water. But you can see it's a Bonified SS 127. This is by far the best boat for me. There's all kinds of good boats out there as far as kayaks go. But this is the one that is working the best for me. I'm a paddle guy for sure. I just like the room I have up here without the pedal drive. Not against getting a pedal drive someday. I do fish a lot of tournaments, so I do see the benefit of them. But I'm still doing a lot of research there. And do I want both, or do I want, that's a whole nother mess in my brain. And then that doesn't take much to do. So we'll start. This is called Endless Summer Aqua. It's my favorite color. I waited for this. I had another Bonified. It was blue. It was called Shelby Blue or something, which is basically just dark blue. But I really wanted this, and I waited. I waited for it. A lot of kayaks came and went at my local kayak shop, and I just kept watching for this one. So I do appreciate it was Shanksmere Outfitters. It's a local place here. I appreciate them hooking me up here with this. So let's talk about the kayak a little bit. So on the front, really nice handle, really ergonomical. I can really, kind of move the boat around wherever I want. It's very comfortable, and you'll see I do a lot of pulling with it. You see I have a rope on there, and that's just so when I get into places like that the water gets really shallow, I can pull it through, like if I'm on a river or something like that. So the paddle park up here, and I like what they do here. This isn't just for decoration or aesthetics or anything like that. It's just a pad to keep, when I push the paddle in here, it keeps it silent. And the paddle park is really tough. Now I do have in-haul storage here, and I like this because it opens up this way, that when I go and put my in here, and I can even push the boat out here for you, and you can see I have all kinds of space. I can put about up to an 8-foot rod in there, and I can just stick all my rods in there, and it's nice because I stick all my rods in there, go where I gotta go. I don't have to put the rods inside the cab of the truck or anything like that. So pretty cool. And one of the features that really made me want to get the boat. Now what's nice about it is when I am on the water, and I'm just on a little quick trip here today, so I don't have anything in here, but like when I'm doing a tournament or something, I can stick a dry bag in here. I can do whatever I want. And for future rigging, when I want to do some other stuff, like possibly like a torpedo motor or something, I might even be able to stick the battery up here. Depends. There's a couple different ways to rig it, but all kinds of space in here for me, so I can access it from both sides, and that's really thought out. So you can see I have all I have a rail system, plenty of rails, as much as I need so far. And I like the aluminum. I like the aluminum rails, especially down here for the foot pegs. It's a really strong boat. I do not have, the Yak Attack scupper plugs. These were on Amazon. They're like $7 or something. They work just fine. And you see it's got all the deck pad, and it's very quiet. I can move my feet around or anything like that, and I'm not creating that, that thumping noise. So I do like the way the deck's laid out. There's all kinds of room. Now typically whenever I paddle somewhere, forgive my finger there, whenever I'm paddling somewhere, and I'm just going to walk around the boat here, I get to where I want to go, it's as easy as sliding it right in there and then just clipping it right into paddle park there. Perfect. It just works perfect. I have a Striker, a Garmin Striker 4 on there, and that's just mounted in the pod. It's the dry pod. It's really cool. So simply sitting here fumbling around. Tripod comes right out. Transducer mounted right on the bottom. Slides right in. I can put it inside the cab of my truck if I stop somewhere. And it's protected on the underside. It actually has a spot to kind of protect it. I'll mess with that here in a second, getting it back. But so the transducer, I can run it right up on the bank here and it'll be protected. Now let's talk about the seat. The seat has a real high position. I'm low right now, but I think that seat gets you up to like 11 inches or something like that. It's nice. Your knees will be completely bent. But I'm very comfortable in the low position that it's in. And it's a very comfortable seat. Very well constructed. And the reason I keep it in the low is, number one, I am comfortable. Number two, I can paddle much better, so I can get to where I want to go. And like I said, I do quite a few tournaments, things like that, and covering water and getting where you want to be is very important. So I paddle much faster that way, and I'm comfortable, so the seat stays right there. Coming around, Boondocks landing gear, and you can see down here where I cut into the hull, and then so I could get the backer plates in there. I shouldn't say I did not mount this. I gave this little porthole to the Shanksmere Outfitters, who did do the mount for me. They did the install for me, and then I just gave that to them, so they had a way to cut the hull, and then they could seal it back up. And I kind of actually like it there, because now when I do some future rigging, you can see I have some place to get down inside the hull. So I do like it there. And I think you just saw the junk drawer, and that's exactly what it is. Oh, I just flipped my glasses. So there's the junk drawers where I put all my little pieces. If I want to switch something real quick, I put them in there. So that was one of the big things for me. Like, that almost sold the boat for me when it first came out on the market. That junk drawer was just, I loved it. So Boondocks landing gear, it's really nice, and it's a must-have for me. This thing is quite heavy, and this makes it easy for me to get in and out of the bed of the truck. It makes it easy for me to launch without messing up the hull or anything. I buy something like this, I want to keep it for the long haul. So any kind of anything I can do to kind of make it so I'm not putting a lot of stress on the hull of the boat, I will happily do. So I put the Boondocks landing gear on it. Pretty much this comes down, if you're familiar with it. This will pop out, and then I can stick it down in. And of course the water's a little shallow here. And then, of course, again, please forgive my camera work, don't beat me up over it. It just slides back in like that. So out, down, slide back in, same way to get it back up, and it just sits there nicely wherever I'm going. So you can see my super awesome kayak rack, which is or kayak crate, which is it's a milk crate that I spray painted, and then went to Walmart, and those were the only 2 rod holders they had left that day, and bolted those on. And then ordered 2 more off Amazon, got them 2 days later, bolted those on, and I've had that for years. Yak Attack makes a nice crate. I think Wilderness Systems makes a nice crate. There's some really nice kayak crates out there, but it just does the job for me. And I think I got like $12 in it all together with the spray paint and the rod holder. So as long as that keeps working for me, I probably won't get anything. It's just kind of one of those things that you know, it works. I didn't spend any money on it, hardly, and I just don't see spending $100 plus on a kayak crate when this is just working for me. Here's some more hole access here, and then this is for a power pole mount. It comes factory like that, so you can mount a power pole on there, which is nice. Now, a couple things. I probably will eventually get the power pole. I really could have used it. I was fishing some flats on a tournament this weekend 2 days ago, and I really could have used that power pole, so that'll probably be a future investment. And then on the flats, I mean, it was miles and miles of water there, and on the upper Chesapeake, and I really could have used probably a Torpedo or something. I was really wore out by the end of the day. So there's some things I need to do to stay a little competitive, but overall right now I love the boat, and I hope my camera works at least partially acceptable for you guys today. I'm just standing out here in the water having a good time doing this, so forgive me if it's a little off. But yeah, that's the whole thing, man. That's a Bonified SS 127. It is, I mean, I love the boat. My wife got me those custom stickers, so I have it registered as powered, knowing that I'm probably going to have to get a Torpedo or something put on here, some kind of electric motor. So just thinking ahead there, but I love those stickers. So thank you to my wife for getting those made for me. And again, Bonified SS 127 Endless Summer Aqua. It is my favorite kayak that I've ever had, and I think you're going to see me on this for a long time. So if you're interested in one, check them out, and you know, it'll be worth the time. And one thing I missed, you can see my GoPro mount up there. It's a Yak Attack GoPro mount, so you can find those on Amazon or anything. So I think I got the whole boat covered. Super stable. I'm not a little guy, you know. I'm you know, about 230, you know, 6'1". I'm a big guy, so it handles me perfect, and I can stand up on it and everything. So it's a really good, stable boat, safe boat, and very functional boat, very comfortable. I can sit in this thing for 8-10 hours and step out of it and not be sore or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope if you're looking at one, if you're looking for one, I hope this kind of helps you out, and at least encourages you to go check one out. So hey, Brazen Bass Angler again, and my name's Dwayne. And you know, if you like the video, I have some other stuff up. Like, please, subscribe, and you know, hopefully check out some more fishing on my kayak. And thanks for watching.